Good morning, Rach.
Good morning. How are you?
Good, good.
Hopefully everybody else is well.
It's a little chilly out this morning. It is January what?
19th.
January 19th.
Mm-hmm.
We are out here to finish pruning up the bushes on this side of the house, and in the back. The back is the most.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to hit these evergreens in the front though too, so.
Yeah.
But hopefully you guys are having a good winter.
And there's still some leaves in the front.
Yeah.
And then the butterfly shrub. So we'll...
Then after we're done all this, we'll pitch them to get them on a schedule for mulch. But we do have a bunch of projects that we're going to try working on when we're get warmer days.
Yeah, so prunings, and we're going to get ready to start liming people too, I think.
Yeah. We have about 40 or 50 accounts that we have to put lime down on.
Yeah.
And a couple people that want to be on the early mulch schedule for February. And I think one of them's a decent sized one. But we're going to work on this pruning today. We'll show you a little bit how to prune crepe myrtles in the back. There's a crepe myrtle that needs to be pruned.
Oh yeah, a little one. And it was just planted not too long before you started doing work for her, right? And it did not bloom.
Well, they kept cutting the top off, remember?
Right. And then when Carl pruned it, she said, oh my gosh, it's never bloomed like that. And it's just getting bigger and bigger, so...
And it's in the proper spot. I mean, listen, with crepe myrtles, there are people that cut off the tops and cut them down, and we call it crepe murder, and some people don't like that. But that the proper way is not to do it like that. But if somebody improperly planted it too close to power lines, light poles, too close to a house, it's understanding why it needs to be pruned.
Yeah.
When you plant it in the open yard or as a driveway, to drive in the driveway, and somewhere where it's not impeding at everything, you don't want to cut the tops off of them things. They grow to be beautiful trees.
Yeah, really pretty. And yeah, I mean, I do understand. Like, we do have that one client that we have to kind of trim off the top a little bit, just because
they were planted in a spot they should not have been planted.
Like way too close to the house.
Right. They planted them as like a border on the house. So but
sure.
You guys will see that. So we're gonna get out and get this pruned. It shouldn't take us but half the day. Hopefully we can finish it today, but there is a lot in the back.
Yeah, so. I don't know. I mean, we always say that we're going to, but there really is a lot in the back.
It's about climbing up on the wall and cutting it all back.
So we might just have to come back and do a third trip.
Because usually when we have to go potty, we got to drive all the way back home because we don't use public restrooms.
It's far from home too. We're all the way up in Asheville, so.
And the boss didn't build me a porta pot yet in the back of the trailer.
I know, you're terrible. So. All right, let's get to work.
Let's go. We're gonna prune this bush here. Finish going around and pruning this over here. Rachel's gonna cut the butterfly bush back. I'm gonna finish pruning up this, shaping up everything here. And then we're gonna move back and hit these ones all back in there. See them? That's gonna be fun. So as you guys can see, I got all that pruned up. I just got to hit the back now. And we had a couple people ask about the ladder that was sent to us by a good subscriber. It's actually called an orchard ladder and very stable for pruning. You can stick that little pole into the bush and get it pretty much anywhere. So just look up orchard ladder, or maybe Rachel will post the link in the bottom, right?
Yeah, I'll see if I can find one.
For an orchard ladder. But Rachel's over here doing the butterfly bushes.
And there's a pop-up tree that I wanted you to remove.
Oh, okay. So
you see it right there?
with my nifty saw.
Yeah.
So
It's
okay.
a good little saw.
So let me go ahead. Which tree? This thing right here?
Yeah, do you see it?
Yeah. Oh, that whole thing.
Yeah.
So this does not belong in the butterfly bush section. So we're gonna get this down into the ground like this, guys. And we're gonna cut the root out, hopefully.
What are they, Bradford pear pop-ups maybe?
Maybe.
There's another one over here as well.
Oh man, this is a tough one. Yeah. Oh, okay. Look. So they might be Bradford pear pop-ups. And guys, with the butterfly bushes, you could cut that all the way down to the ground.
Yeah.
And these things will grow up like a weed.
Yeah.
So, but we're only gonna cut it like as high as Rachel's doing it.
Yeah, because she likes to use it as a privacy.
So okay.
We like for it to grow up.
Yeah. I'm gonna cut this one off. There you go. So there you go. Butterfly bush done. Rachel's getting this picked up. Now we're not going to get every little leaf out because we're coming back to mulch. So we'll blow all the beds out into the grass and hit it with the mower when we come back to mulch and weed the beds, because there's still some little weeds growing in it.
Yeah, we just don't want it to sit in.
Yeah. So these are the boxwoods I'm going to be pruning. It's going to be a little bit harder down there on that one because this fence wasn't here before. So I was able to do it with the pole trimmer, and we don't have the hedge trimmers. We got to get a new set. I have an old set, but I didn't feel like dealing with them. They're really old. So I'm gonna do my best on these, but right now I'm gonna show you guys this Crape Myrtle, what we prune on it, and how we prune them. So the first thing you see on this Crape Myrtle, you see all these big trunks here. These are my main trunks that I'm gonna keep. This is what I started a long time ago, pruning everything, clean it up. All this stuff here, off. You don't want any of this. So you just go down in here and cut all this out. Now, in theory, if you wanted another stalk to grow up with these, you could leave a couple of these left and just let them grow and just thin everything off the sides of it. But technically you only want like a few main stalks in here, not too many. This is way too many. Okay, now you see all the little suckers I pruned off the bottom of that. So as far as the top, there's not much on this one that I would prune back. You'd want to come up into here and like see these little tiny ones, stuff like this. These little tiny side shoots going up. Just all these little ones. There's no need for these. And any branches in here, I don't know if I have any, but usually I'll come in here and take any crossing branches. See how this branch is coming up and hitting this here? Off. This one right here, off. All these little tiny branches off. All these little branches. You can take, honestly, as many of them as you want up. I like to clear up about as high as I can stand, or my chest height where the camera is right now. And that's the healthy way to do it. See this one? I would take this one off right here. Oh, and you don't want to completely flush your stuff. You want to leave a little bit of a nub. This one here, off. This one here, off. This side shoot off. Okay guys, there we go. Crepe myrtle's all cleaned up. Good enough. You don't have to really do much. And this is a good spot for a crepe myrtle. As long as you prune it and keep clearing it to the top to a certain point, it'll grow up. I think we should probably cut this thing down here too. I think I'm gonna cut that down, all the big stuff, but that's in another video. We'll be back to do that probably tomorrow. But for today, we're gonna clean up the rest of it. Well, the crepe myrtle's done. Rachel's getting everything back here cleaned up, so I'll get you after. But I'm gonna work up on these ones here, these Boxwoods. And yeah, you can prune these in the winter. If they do get burnt on the top, guys, don't worry, it'll grow back out in the spring. It's not gonna kill your Boxwoods. Just you don't want to over prune them. Boxwoods, if you tend to prune them too many times during the year, they'll get a disease sometimes. So I'd hold off on trying to keep them perfectly shaped up all year round.
Are you going to be okay with walking on that?
Yeah. Hopefully I got some of that. My phone died, so I stole Rachel's phone now. I'm gonna prune the rest of that. Rachel's cleaning up around these bushes, and I think we're just gonna rake up a little bit over here, and then I think we're done for the day.
Yeah.
For now, right?
Yeah.
And then we'll probably be back tomorrow to tackle the monster, because that's a project in its own. We gotta cut that tree down there, shape all this up, cut it all off the wall, clean out all them trees, and we probably should cut them down too, right? Yeah, that's a weed tree, I think. I don't know. I'll have to look and see the property line. Or at least trim some of it up. It just looks like that's a weed, guys. That's not a tree. It's a weed. Okay. And because it's so, I don't have much room here. We'll get it done now. Okay guys, not bad. I was able to do the whole thing without having a hedge trimmer, just using the combi. And you can see I kind of followed the siding line. It's a little tiny bit low over here, but that was, I mean, it's not too much, too bad. But pretty good. So all that's done. See the top of that one out there? That bothers me. I'll get it before we mulch though, you watch. See it? It's sticking out just a little bit. So, but we cleaned up, so I'm not gonna do it until we go to spade these edges. So, let's go. I guess Rachel felt like she wanted to mow the lawn today. It's been a while. Not bad, not bad. So we are home. It's mid-afternoon. We're done for the day. We could have stayed and pruned the back there, but that's a lot to prune and we wouldn't have finished it. So we figured we had stuff filled in the trailer anyway, right?
Yeah, and I had to go potty
Me too. We both do. And like we said, we come all the way home.
What time did we start there today?
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to look. Maybe 12.
Yeah.
I'll have to look.
A couple hours.
So hopefully you guys...
Everything's done except the back. So... And then it's just going to be, you know, cleaning up. I even got, like, some of the stuff out of the beds already, even though that's included in a mulch price. We already know that.
Yeah, but we're there. We might as well get as much as we can, and then we just got to go there. I spade the beds while you blow out the beds, and then we're done.
What am I going to do? Just sit there, like, a little bit? I was just sitting there watching.
And we gave you a couple tips on pruning the Crape Myrtles and the Boxwoods and stuff, but... so hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. I know some of you guys like watching the pruning. Pruning's fun. It's a lot of work, though.
I'm not good at it. Carl is. No.
Years of practice, guys. So
her forsythia is giant. Did you see? I tried my best.
It grows like a weed, that stuff.
I know. I tried my best. But it's a shame because it's about to bloom. So I didn't really want to cut off too much of it. But I don't know. All right, so thanks for watching. We really do appreciate it.
Please like, comment, and subscribe, guys.
Yeah, and don't forget to share and be happy.
Or at least try.
Have a good night.